Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you that are coming from around the world, welcome to Dubai. My name is Faisal Kazim. I'm the director of Future Foresight at Dubai Future Foundation. I'm also the head of the Dubai program for gaming. And today I'd like to talk to you about why there's no place like Dubai to create the digital world. The digital world in general, and gaming more specifically, is an area of focus for a strategic area of focus for Dubai. As highlighted by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai, we are looking to establish Dubai as an incubating environment for gaming developers, designers, programmers, publishers right here in Dubai. So this is coming from the highest levels of government in Dubai. So why gaming? Gaming is huge, as I think the last three speakers mentioned. It's about $200 billion globally. But we do need to highlight the fact that there have been significant layoffs in the last year, a little bit over a year. 9,000 jobs last year. And unfortunately, the trend continued towards the early 2024 as well. So this is something that I hope to maybe during our networking sessions talk to some of you to understand how can we, number one, reduce the frequency of these layoffs, but also number two, how can Dubai help support some of those families and people that were affected. In the Middle East and North Africa, the market's about 2.8 billion. Let me dive a bit deeper into the MENA region. So on the left, you'll see the size of the industry globally. There was obviously the spike around 2021. That was COVID. During the lockdowns, everybody was playing video games. And then there was a correction the year after in 2022. And then there was modest growth in 2023. The number that I'd like to highlight over here is that despite growth rates being relatively flat around the world, in the MENA region, it grew at 4.7% in 2023. So it's the highest, fastest growing region globally when it comes to the games industry. And regarding startups as well, there's a great ecosystem of investors, incubators, accelerators in Dubai and the UAE more generally. We're second only to Jordan when it comes to support for gaming investments. Diving deeper into Dubai, so we already have a pretty complete ecosystem when it comes to the games industry. We have entities that are providing support from the government. We have developers and publishers, events, year-round events, so a lot of opportunities to showcase gaming initiatives, releases, but also networking events, etc. Education, we have a strong emphasis on education, like Abdulaziz mentioned earlier. Esports teams of various types, as well as investors from various stages, from seed stage onwards to the much later stages as well. And so I mentioned government support. We actually have an initiative that is focused specifically on supporting and growing the Dubai games industry. It was launched in November 2023 by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, and it set out ambitious goals of being one of the top 10 cities when it comes to the games industry by 2033, adding up to 30,000 jobs between now and 2033, and adding close to $1 billion annually to Dubai's GDP by 2033. So ambitious goals. And so how are we looking to achieve this? It is a set of 25 initiatives. I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm limited with time, but in summary, it's focused on two things. It's focused on developing talent and attracting companies, gaming companies to Dubai. And we're looking to grow this ecosystem organically. We're not looking to buy an ecosystem. We're not looking to provide huge incentives or big day one investments. What we're trying to do is developing an ecosystem is always a chicken and egg situation. So you have established publishers, studios around the world, to convince them to consider a place like Dubai, which might not have been on their map the first question they would ask is, how's your existing ecosystem, your talent pool, your education, etc. So at the same time, if you wanted to convince people to follow this career path, the question they would ask is, but what are the major studios that are out there? Where will I be able to work? So it turns into this chicken egg situation. What we're trying to do is gradually start to build this talent pool, take a very long-term approach. So our objectives are for 2033. The idea is that once we have this constant pipeline of game developers, game designers coming out of Dubai, the various stakeholders in the gaming value chain will start to see Dubai as a place where this ecosystem is growing over time. And so why Dubai? There are, unfortunately, a number of conflicts that are happening around the world. Safety is on the top of everybody's mind. Dubai is actually ranked 6th globally in terms of safety. I think the classic example, if you know anybody in Dubai, the example they would give you is, they can easily park their car at the grocery store, at the gas station, leave their valuables in the car, leave the car unlocked, do their thing, come back, and they're not even concerned that there's going to be any kind of theft or crime. So that's the level of safety that we have gotten used to, something we're very proud of. And the next few slides I'll just go through very briefly because I know I'm limited on time. Dubai's population is not the only thing we can benefit from. We have 2 billion people within a 4-hour flight, 6 billion within 8-hour flights. In terms of standard of living, even though what you might have seen in the media, all the flashy cars, all the flashy buildings, but in fact, Dubai is less expensive than cities like Stockholm, Luxembourg, etc. So there really is something for everyone in Dubai. In terms of investment friendliness, so foreigners can actually own 100% of businesses in Dubai. And the UAE is #1 in terms of economic freedom in the region. A few other benchmarks. So we're the best in terms of ease of doing business, ease of enforcing contracts, number of days to start a business. I guess the only rank that we're not #1 in is maybe being modest. Talent, okay, I'm just gonna close with this. Talent competitiveness, we're #3 in the world. And yeah, just to end, I just wanted to maybe share this one example. So in the early 2000s, we had, I think, there was a very cool statistic. It was like we have the highest numbers of construction cranes per square foot around the world. We had at the time, I think, 25% of all construction cranes in the world in Dubai. So my point is that, we have a track record. We have done this before. We have grown industries like these before. So basically, you are the digital equivalents of those construction cranes. So there's no reason why we cannot do this again. So please join us on this journey. Thank you very much.